Hey guys, Bryan Wills here again. Hope you guys are having a great week. I want to talk to you this week and probably next week as well about something that's obviously near and dear to my heart. And before you roll your eyes, yes, I am a chiropractor, and we're going to be talking about posture. Posture has become a huge issue in society right now because we all have these little guys that make us do horrible things with our head and neck. I love technology. Technology's, going along at a breakneck speed there and helping us do all kinds of wonderful things. However, most of us are addicted to technology. I was reading an article the other day that said that 53% of people listed their most valuable item as their cell phone, something they would run into the fire if their house is on fire, run in the say before even their kids, for Pete's sake. So awfully amazing how addicted we get to cell phones and things like that. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, we spend an average of 2 to 4 hours every single day on our phones. That equates to about 1,200 hours a year that you are on your cell phone. Now, kids is way more than that. It's about 5,000 hours a year. So the problem is this: most of us are not using great posture when we're using our cell phone. So we're not doing this while we're texting. We are doing this, okay? And we are all guilty of that, whether you're a kid, an adult, or anything else. The average forward head flexion when you do that type of posture is 60 degrees. When you flex your head forward 60 degrees, that adds 60 pounds of force to your neck. 60 extra pounds your neck has to carry. Obviously, that's going to cause some damage to your neck, all right? One of the biggest changes that happens is in your hormone levels. Believe it or not, poor posture like that will decrease your testosterone, decrease your serotonin levels, and increase your cortisol levels. Now, what the heck does that mean? Well, testosterone, whether you're male or female, is the hormone that builds and repairs your muscles. So if you're an adult and you have low testosterone, obviously you're going to be more susceptible to injury and not be as strong as you used to be. If you're a young athlete, that can be also detrimental because obviously we want them to be as strong, as flexible, and fast as they can be. And with low testosterone levels, that's just not going to happen. Serotonin is the big one. Decreased serotonin. Serotonin is our happy hormone. It basically helps us have a positive attitude and helps us sleep. What we're finding more and more of is that teenagers especially, who should be getting probably 10 to 12 hours of sleep because they're growing and developing, are now getting 5 to 8 hours of sleep because they have insomnia. Okay, and you probably, your kids are probably in the same boat. We used to think it was because of video games and TV, but research is showing now that it's because our posture is so bad. And cortisol is our stress hormone that basically breaks our body down. So if you increase that, then you're basically in fight or flight and survival mode all the time, and you can't be in growth and repair and fight or flight at the same time. So obviously we want to change some of this. So I want to give you guys a little tip today to help, especially with your kids, fix their posture and get it back to what it should be. Now, it's funny when we have babies, we do tummy time with them to help develop the curve in their neck. So now that we have teenagers that flex their head forward all the time, we would like you to do tummy time with your teenagers as well, okay? So if they're going to be on their phones, playing video games, things like that, make them lay on their stomach. Laying on their stomach will force them to pull their head back and stop them from dipping their head forward so much. So hopefully that's a good tip for you. And again, I'm not saying that you have to cut out technology, although it would be great to kind of ease up on it a little bit and get out and enjoy nature and exercise a little bit. But just have your teens and even yourself lay on your stomach when you're texting, when you're doing your video games, and your life will be much, much better off for it. So next week, we're going to be talking a little bit more about how this poor posture is affecting our athletes. But from now, just do your tummy time, and I will talk to you next week.